Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 7, finally. Did we make it to 7?
Maybe.
Yes?
6?
No, we did 6 last time.
And it's 7.
And it's been almost a month. So yay, we made it to episode 7. Last time on episode 7, not too much went on beyond.
Last time on episode 7?
No, last time on episode 6. I'm sorry.
That's how math works. Go back one.
I can do math. I swear I'm not that
Nigel
bad.
Thornberry has joined the group.
Yes, we have Nigel. So Nigel Thornberry is
He's
now
the
our
cameraman.
secondary recorder. He's basically just sitting there. He does nothing. He's just to be pretty, but everyone's going to be looking at him. Okay.
Then he's doing his job.
Okay?
Yeah. So, last time... Oh, I need to adjust the screen size on my end. Darn it.
Last time we were doing bear tracks.
You were following the bear tracks.
And we learned how exploration works in Pathfinder.
Yay! Exploration.
It's a lot of one person with the highest stat rolling a survival check over and over again.
Basically.
Exploration.
Exfoliation.
Yeah. Oh, darn it.
Gotta make sure you exfoliate that map, you know what I mean?
Nigel, make sure we exfoliate.
Hold on.
I meant in
Okay,
this
now I'm
room
back.
chat.
Alright, so, yeah. Last time we were just following a whole bunch of bear tracks, etc. Doing nothing amazing.
No, not really.
Not really, so... Yeah.
Wait, we had a combat, didn't we?
Yeah, there was one combat. That's right. You guys finished off the combat. You fought off a bunch of ghouls.
Yeah, that was actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
We one-shot most of them.
And Raish was there.
And I'm pretty sure that's where we wrapped up.
That is. We ended with the combat. Did everybody write down the experience from that?
I did.
Did you all write down your experience?
I remember doing such.
I should have slightly
let
more
me
than
find
everyone
my
else,
sheet.
so...
Does anyone remember how to find
And I
the
need
sheet?
that pile of books down there.
Oh, that pile of
Well,
books.
I just need the first...
You-
That book, that book, that book. So I need... Yeah, all the stacked ones. Thank you.
Look at that, I'm a genius.
Oh, what a professional. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know how to find my sheet.
Right.
That
Up
You
in
need
the
to-
top right, there's like the options above the chat area. There's the one that looks like a page. It's called journal if you hover over it. Click
Well,
that one,
both
and then
pages.
click your
Oh,
character,
Let's
I just
move
had the
everybody
items.
over.
Everywhere. Okay, there we go.
and then hit
Let me-
additional, so you can view your.
I don't think I
experience.
renewed the map. Wow, it's so dark on your end, guys. I didn't realize it wasn't revealing. Okay, anyway. So down there was where you fought the ghouls. I just kind of moved it down. No, we didn't end there. Where we ended was when you went up.
Yeah, we fought the ghouls and we did a little bit more exploring.
Yep, that's what happened. Okay.
Is Teba home?
Teba's your house, yeah.
Okay.
Hometown.
Been away from home for a while.
Yeah.
About a
like-
week now.
I don't think it's only been a few days in game.
No. You forget. Every time I rolled an exploration check in a zone
It was a day.
was a different day.
Oh, that would make sense.
So
yeah.
we spent like 4 days just exploring. After Mama Beamsees. Mama Beamsees was a day, and then we had the day we went searching, and then the day Zach went insane.
Yeah, you guys have been out here for a while.
I'd say at least a week. Maybe a little over.
Yeah. So, congratulations. What does everybody have left on their rations and food?
I got a charred rabbit that someone doesn't know how to cook.
Who tried to cook a rabbit?
Not
Wasn't
the
that
hunt,
Zach?
not the archer who is not the ranger who knows how to cook food.
I think that was Zach.
No, that was Jaden.
I
Oh,
don't
Jaden
think I-
cooked it. That's
That,
right.
that was Jaden who tried to cook my rabbit.
I'm not sure that I took off.
To be fair, I
Uh,
generally mooch.
How many rations
Generally
did-
mooch.
How many rations did I start with?
Everybody, I think you all had like a week's worth. Was it? Oh, you had
Was
4
it-
days worth of rations. So,
But Mama Beamsy gave us a day's worth of food.
Yeah.
So we'll just grace period and say we're out now.
Why was my connection lost? I'm having...
Also, you don't have to eat a full day's rations.
Oh, I'm having technical difficulties on my end because it disconnected me. Give me a second, because I'm no longer in the game.
The GM not being in the game would be mildly
Yeah, that's
problematic.
not good for you guys because I can't tell you what's going on.
Quick, everyone, root around where things were.
I don't think you can. The only thing you can move is the
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's nothing that we can actually do.
Yeah, I don't know what this map is really supposed to be showing you more. I don't know why it doesn't. Oh, wait, don't be moving too much. Don't be moving too much.
Oi! Look what you did!
I put it
That's
back.
why. Oh, I know why. Because Nigel hasn't been in this game before, so he can't see everything you guys see. That's fine. Whatever.
Oh, so,
So our
viewers'
cameraman left
perspective is
the
gonna
apple.
suck.
Yeah, sorry everybody. Here, I can fix. I fixed.
Just move it everywhere we've been.
Yep, so you guys were here. You went, and there's home. Okay, that fixes it for
That's
me.
basically what we see.
Yeah. Okay, I need a mouse because I can't do this like this.
Mies!
Okay.
Mosin!
So today is a new day for your characters.
Well rested.
I remember that you guys got turned around a little bit because you lost the tracks. Which was your main problem.
Pretty sure we
You picked them back up, but you had lost them again.
by my yeah, I'm pretty sure we had some logic going down of that we needed to go north.
Yeah, you figured out a little bit.
I think we wanted to go from here, like.
How many discovery points do you guys have?
way.
Yeah, Mama Beamsy.
Did you guys?
We had like
You're supposed to keep. Remember, you guys got to keep track of that. Should be under handouts.
oh, did we put it in chat anywhere?
I don't know, but I
DP.
gave you guys. All players can edit this. I don't know if you guys were keeping track of it.
Yeah, DP. We've got handouts, discovery points. Someone's job was to keep track of that, but no one did.
Does anybody know how many you had?
I remember it was an odd number. It was either like 5 or 7.
Because Mama Bimsy gave you a direction. That would have been. Oh shoot! I put my book down, which tells me.
I want to, for some reason, say it
DP
was
some.
3,
Oh my goodness.
but
Okay, I don't know whose the job this was, but it is mine now.
Okay.
I just put some there. It was blank.
You put some in.
No, he
I
put the word
some.
some into the number slot for how many points there were.
Okay. Let's see. What have we done? Each time you successfully track the bear's prints, basically, that was 1 discovery point.
So it'd be 3.
So you guys did that 3 times. I believe Mama Bimsy gave you some, so I would give you about. She only gave you a general directions. That's only about 1, I think, 1 or 2.
So it'd be 4
Yeah. So we'll say you have 4.
total.
Yeah.
I thought we got another discovery point for something else, like a waymark or something.
Yeah, you misinterpreted your waymark.
Oh, did
waymark.
you misinterpret?
You
Four
misinterpreted it.
people
That's why you got lost.
Okay.
If 4 people roll and 4 people get the roll or succeed on the roll, do you get 4 points?
No.
They all
So
did
the
the
way
same.
that discovery and exploration works, so let's.
I'm pretty sure it's actually in journal. It explains.
So I put it up there. I just popped it up for everybody. Discovery and exploration. It basically talks about if you have for every 5 points over the DC check, that's when you get an extra point.
But remember, aid another is an action in Pathfinder, which
yes.
means if
you need to succeed by you need a 10. You need a DC of 10.
Yeah, but for every 5 you exceed, you get another one, and aid another is still an action, which means if you roll and you succeed, that gives whoever is exploring a +2, which means if everyone in the group succeeds, we have 4 people, that's a +8 to their roll.
Okay, what is the downside of rolling poorly?
Nothing. You just there's no downside.
You don't
just-
really get.
Actually, if
Is it?
you roll poorly, I believe
Wait.
Unless you can, like,
it
net
should
crit.
talk about.
Failing the check by 5 or more reduces the group's discovery point total by 1, plus an additional 1 point for every check, 5 points which they failed.
Okay, so only people with points roll.
Yeah, only points with only people with points in it.
Only
on
points
survival.
with people. No, and it's not even just that. If you guys do aid another, aid another gives you, was it a +2 to your check?
That's only if they succeed.
Yeah, and that's a 10. You just need to roll a 10.
Yeah, So if you get 13 and I ate another and give you the +2, then we get 1 additional point.
Yes.
Okay, we got to handle
Well, you
this.
get
Let's go.
you get 2 additional points towards your check. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's saying we would get 1 additional discovery point if I had a 13 and he ate it another.
Yeah,
I got
and it
2,
was
that
10.
put me at a 15.
Like if you were trying to track the stuff.
The beard.
All right, I'm ready to rock and roll.
I'm ready to do my job.
Righty. So it is the beginning of the day. What are you guys going to do? You have a few options right now. You can, number 1, go. You got to make sure you eat. So do you have enough rations?
I don't know what everyone else has. I'm out. Did no
I'm
one
not
pack?
sure. I'm not sure I've been properly.
I'm pretty
Maybe
sure
we
I
can ration
bummed
someone.
food off of someone, so I'm fairly certain I have a ration left.
I know that Zach had plenty.
He had a lot of potatoes.
Yeah, because Zach had rations and potatoes.
Yeah, so I still have some hardtack left.
Why
As
is
such,
Zach
I will
sleight of
go
handing?
and split my share.
Zach, why are you
that
sleight
was-
of handing? Are you trying to steal from somebody?
I'm trying to grab a potato and eat it without anyone noticing.
Oh my gosh, that's true. Everyone's starving and this man has a bag full of potatoes.
And yeah.
The ramifications.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say that I survived off of a half a ration a day, so I have 2 rations left.
Half a ration a day.
I think you'd be fatigued.
Yeah, your character
I
would
would
be
be.
tired. You would be fatigued
Okay.
from that, so your character would not be able to go on very easily.
I will.
But he's
eat
riding
more.
a mount.
I will eat more.
Well,
then.
his mount also has to eat, so if he's surviving off of that, his
Ra-
mount would also be fatigued.
But
Ration,
his mount
ration,
can eat
ration
grass.
a day.
She can.
Ration a day. I'm out of rations.
I think we're just all out of rations.
I'm
at this
eating my
point.
So
charred
you
rabbit.
guys need to find a way.
So
You need to
far,
have
so
food.
I'm the only one with a with a regular day's ration.
I mean, we have potatoes.
What?
Zach, Sonny Majad has potatoes. So
I vaguely remember.
I don't have any potatoes.
I'm pretty sure. I vaguely remember we walked into this forest with a bag of potatoes.
Just
Oh
so
my
you guys know, time of day, it is approximately 9 a.m. Would you wake up at the crack of dawn or not?
7.
7?
I would.
7 a.m.
Okay.
My family is
weird
early
otherwise.
risers.
Early to rise makes a hand. What's your wise? Yay!
So, I'll take. I'm assuming we like make fire for the night. Or
Yeah,
do
you
we-
did make a fire for the night.
Okay. So I do have some cloth, I believe.
Can
I'll damp that a little bit with my extra water and kind of warm that by the fire, and so it's more palatable because hardtack is
It's not a Discord link. It's in a
it's pretty awful.
Roll20. You can actually go to Roll20 on the computer side. Wait, Quinn,
So-
I actually hold on. I made this as a handout for everybody. Here, I'll show
Where
you.
is it?
Do you want the herbalism rules?
Yeah.
Here. That's where everybody can see it.
Thank you.
Quentin needed that, so I had to show it to him. What was that,
There's a
Jaden?
monster. Kill it with fire.
All right. I was just saying that I make my hardtack more palatable by warming it near the fire with a wet cloth.
Okay.
And I go up to that's it. My good friend Frederick and offer him half. Because I'm sure he's hungry and without food.
I will graciously accept.
All right. We should probably find some more before sundown.
Okay.
We're gonna need to keep up our strength.
Okay.
Are the injured folks in our group healing any when we rest?
Yes.
Yes, you heal by the.
That's an automatic thing in Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's normal Pathfinder rules.
As long as it's not like there's different levels of wounds. There are certain things that are like critical wounds that you can't heal normally, but if it's just like regular HP, then
Like-
you're fine.
Yeah,
Like if someone cut your arm off, you're not healing your arm back while you sleep.
But you'll heal the damaged points, but you
But,
won't heal
like-
your arm.
But like if someone if you got
If you lose
hit
limb,
by
you
a
lose
claw
limb.
attack and there's a scratch on your chest, it'll heal back.
Yeah. I think with Pathfinder rules, Quinn, can you, Jaden, just look them up, and review it, because we're following Pathfinder's rules regarding rest.
Alright.
Okay.
I think last time I looked into something like this, it was something like if someone, because you can inflict wounds, inflict like damaging wounds to a body part the same as you would like make a sunder check on armor if that body part is exposed.
I guess. Here,
It's
we're
like
gonna
a
move on
similar
from that,
roll to,
because
like,
Jaden's
break
gonna
their
look it
arm.
up, okay? Jaden,
Oh, sorry.
Jaden, just send it to me in my Discord, okay?
Okay.
And I will let everybody know how that's gonna go. Okay, so, Jaden was able to get food. Who else has food?
I'm eating my charred rabbit.
Okay, Quentin's eating his charred rabbit.
I got the hardtack from Jaden.
Okay, so you have hardtack from Jaden. Andrew, you were naked. You were naked.
No,
Yeah.
no. I have a shirt on my
1 HP per
legs
level.
and crotch.
So we're getting 1 HP back every time.
Quentin found something. It says, yep, natural healing. Yeah, 1 hit point per character level.
According to the core rules combat section.
If anybody wants to read it, I can send it to you, okay?
Is it like one per hour of rest or one per rest?
No. So if you're gonna gather, if you're gonna look for herbs around you and you're not looking for anything
gathering.
specific, I will roll a D100, tell you what you find and how many you find. Okay.
No, but what was Quentin saying about 1 point per what?
Here, Andrew.
From the
Andrew,
no,
here.
because he was saying something from the
Oh, I
combat
can't do that. Never mind.
section.
Yeah. Core rulebook under the combat section says that
There.
you heal,
Andrew, read it.
heal 1 HP per character level when resting for 8 hours.
Okay.
Yep. This can be increased with a heal check, and furthermore with long-term care, which requires a heal check, also with a med kit.
If you guys spend, like, if you do not use your ability, your, like, action during the day to aid, like, somebody else in, like, doing this survival check or searching for tracks, you can, along the way for that day, look for herbs and stuff, and I will roll to see what you find.
What if I'm doing?
Okay.
What if I'm the person doing survival checks to map out the area?
Okay, so
You're looking for specific things, so you have to spend time individually for each.
this is an important distinction. Do I have to choose whether or not I'm going to help Quentin with his check before, or can I wait for him to make his check?
Before, you need to make a decision.
Okay.
Because that would be fair.
Okay. In that case, I don't know how much 2 is really going to help, so it might be better off just looking for things. What do you think?
It's
Fine
up
by me.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Do you have survival?
Yeah. Wait. I thought we rolled knowledge nature.
No. So if are you doing exploration?
No, he's talking about herbalism.
Yeah.
Oh, for herbalism, you can roll survival or knowledge nature. I'm allowing either or.
Whichever one's higher.
Okay.
Or perception, except with perception, you're gonna have no idea what you're looking at.
Okay, can I
You're gonna see
roll
that's a
knowledge?
berry, but you don't know if it's poisonous or not.
Alright. So, I'd like to look for
Tries to
things.
feed me
Roll my
nightshade.
nature.
Basically.
Can I roll my knowledge nature? I'm more... Can I, like, make a specific kind of interest that I'm looking for? Will that help narrow the search, or will that not do anything?
No, it will not do anything because it's random. If you're looking for anything, you have to split off. Your character would basically have to split off from the group, which can delay your searching.
Well, the category of food...
If you're searching for food, that's going to take several hours instead of looking along the trail. So your character would have to take his own, like, segue away from everybody. If everybody wanted to go and use their day to hunt, it would be different.
I mean, he's just looking for, like...
Okay.
He's just saying that he only really wants things that are food as we're going on his way. So wouldn't that just increase the DC, though?
It would increase the DC, yeah.
So it's just less likely.
It's less likely you're going to find something specific, but 22.
Fine.
Okay.
What the heck did I roll? I can't see.
16.
It's blocked.
You rolled a 16 plus 6.
Oh. Nice.
Okay. Okay. You find. Hold on, I'm gonna roll this too. How long are you gonna do this? For the entire day or just for right now? For like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, what?
The whole day.
So the whole day?
He's just looking while we're walking and, tracking a bear.
Okay. You find some green fern-like plants as you're walking along in the woods, along with different kinds of berries and whatnot. So if you're looking for edible things, I need my... Where's dice? I haven't done this in a while. You pull 7 fern-like herbs that your character would understand might have some medicinal properties of some kind.
Okay.
1. You see several large trees, and your character may decide whether or not he would like to take bark from it. Several large trees that are a little bit different than everything around them.
Okay. I'll attempt to collect it. I do have my trusty knife, so I guess it wouldn't be that hard.
Go for it and.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, for your help, I don't know if you're writing this down, but if I could write something there to help you remember what this bark is.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay, as long as you'll know next time and the time after, and maybe 5 sessions from now.
Mm-hmm.
I have it down as distinguished bark. I just need to know how much.
Okay. With your knife, you're able to get off one solid chunk of it before your party continues to move on without you.
Can I request that one of my friends kind of hang back a little bit so I can catch up?
You may.
I'll hang back.
Okay. Hi, Frederick. I'm kind of interested in this bark. Could you hang back just a bit so I can catch up? Try to keep sight of the group.
Yes. I will agree to this.
Okay, so you agree to it. Do you help him?
I don't trust myself with sharp things and finesse.
I wouldn't trust yourself with sharp things either, considering you've gotten yourself stabbed more than the rest of us.
I'm being responsible.
Well, if you'd like to take a kind of a practice training
You're
jab,
grabbing the wrong mouse.
No.
My fault. Okay.
I wouldn't mind.
So, should I roll a survival check to... You keep saying we're walking on and, on the trail we blaze, but...
Give me a second.
Should I roll to see if we're walking in circles?
You get 3 more chunks of bark from that. And then, what was your roll for your survival, Quentin? That's a swim.
The swim?
You just rolled me a swim check.
Swim.
He tried to swim through the forest.
There we go.
Kumon attempted to make one roll, but the results were never received.
Wait, what?
No, you're fine.
Wait, what?
It's happened again.
Okay, alright.
Quentin, stop making ghost rolls.
You are walking, so as you're walking, you get distracted by...
Wait. That should be a 15.
How do you know?
Because I didn't add in my, what are they called? Racial features. I am...
Your ranger ability?
No. Racial features. Or my ranger ability, actually. I didn't do either of those.
Okay, that actually...
Dwarves get a bonus to survival?
Yes, there's something called Heart of the Wilderness. It's a human racial feature.
Or your favorite terrain bonus, etc.
So I actually should have a +4 because I'm in my favorite terrain, hunting my favorite target, and I have Part of the Wilderness. So it should be a +4 total. So it should be a 17.
Are bears your favorite target?
Animals.
Okay. Animals.
He's a dwarf.
Yeah, that for some reason, animals is a category.
Okay.
All animals
So
count as a
it?
category.
So what is your math then?
It would be a total of 17 actually instead of a 13. I'll add that in next time. It's my bad.
So wait,
Yeah, I need you
hold
to
on.
make sure you tell me that.
Yeah.
Okay. You make a successful track for the day, so you are able to lead your party down the road. Yay! You guys venture a little bit through some swampy area, but you do make your way. Hold on, I can't stop with the arrows. I can't.
Well, where are we?
North,
going?
north, west. I'm sorry.
West.
So you can move your token 1 north west.
So
One of you can do
Quentin,
that. You can move it northwest because Quentin does not have access to computer. Thank you.
Doing it last week.
What are the
Can't do
other-
it this week.
no, what are the other
Hey, close the
target
door.
options?
My parents are home. What are your other options for what?
Targets. Because he said his
Andrew,
favorite
that is
target
not
animals.
important right now.
People.
I mean-
dwarves,
goblins,
giants.
Andrew, look it up. You'll find it. Trust me. It'll be there. Okay.
Yeah.
That gives you
Okay.
one more discovery point. And how many do you have total right now?
Should be 5 then.
You have 5.
So total for all of them, totals for whole thing is 5, right?
Yes, for the group it is 5. That's what we've
Okay.
decided.
Just keeping on top of that.
Yeah.
So you guys actually have enough to purchase a location if you would like to right now.
You can only purchase locations that we've previously explored in, correct?
In territories.
Yeah, and does this entire
So we
area
can't
count as a
purchase the
territory?
bear
Yeah.
caves.
So if we are in this territory and we purchased it, would we know where the bear's cave is?
No, because that wouldn't be enough. It depends. Like each location has its own amount.
Like landmark? or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You guys were in this area. I might have accidentally moved it over like one, but you were in the area at some point.
Will we at least get a point of interest?
It's a location, so it would be a point of interest.
Then yeah, sure. We'll
I
purchase.
say yeah, let's spend it, whatever we get.
Okay,
Right.
so you're gonna spend all
Go-
of your discovery points.
Go team. We purchased the area.
Okay.
Yes.
Just
You
like
guys
Apple.
are all. You, after having basically that interaction with the ghouls earlier, one of you recalls a moment where you noticed that there were some ruins in an area nearby the area down below. And I will give you that right down there. Oh, it won't let you unless you drop you. So it was down there, but you're back up here. And it won't let you see it. Sucks to suck. Okay, so there was an area down here.
So we passed that when we were fighting the ghouls?
Yes, you did.
Okay. So also because I've been tracking the bear, I also know that that's also not where the bear lives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we can come back for that later.
Yes, but it is an area of interest for you.
Okay.
All right.
So do we have a way of remembering where that is?
Yes, when you go down on the map, I don't know why it's not showing because it should be on. It's on your map layer, I think, right? It's on your
That
Oh,
little
you know
building?
what? That's why. Let me put it on the
No,
map.
that's not the BBC.
Let me put it
It's
on
not
your map.
on
That's
the map.
I put it on the token layer, not the map layer. There it is.
Okay, now we can see where the ruins are.
Thank you. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, let's totally go there later.
Ruins normally have really good loot.
All right. I want to know when it comes time for everyone to rest. I want to try something.
Jaden, so you got 3 more bark from the other one, so you had a total of 4.
Yep.
If you want to make what was your knowledge nature for that? It was 22.
Can't search food.
You can search for food. It just takes not right now. You can't
Yeah,
because that's
I've
what your
already spent the
focus
whole
was.
day tracking.
You have a sensation that the bark that you gathered, it has like this.
Hello?
What does it have?
Hello?
Sorry, my mom kind of came in.
Oh, well, that's fine.
All right.
Preferable to technical difficulties if it allows.
Yeah, we're fine.
Jaden, as you look at the bark that you have in your hands. I'm going to use this earlier because I didn't get a chance to because there's stuff going on. You notice that it has like this pale gray color on the inner part of the bark, and it looks like it has like scars on the inside. And that you have a feeling that while this bark cannot be eaten directly, it should, if you were to boil it or take it to to somebody who was like an alchemist, that they might be able to withdraw some properties from it. And
I was about to try to make it up into some tea.
Oh, you can do whatever you want.
Can we make a knowledge nature check to see if I know anything more about this bark?
You can make a knowledge nature.
Oh yeah, I could say, hey,
That's perception. Dang it! Why are they so close together and I can't zoom in on them?
Quentin's just having struggles. Quentin, you can't zoom in.
Gosh darn tablet.
hey Fallon, what do you make of this bark? I find it.
There you go.
I find it to be
15.
interesting. Do you think it might have some medicinal properties?
15 for my knowledge nature. Do I know anything about the bark?
Jaden,
Jaden, as a person, I know a lot about this bark.
you take a look at the bark and your first thought is,
Wood.
wow, it's pretty. It looks nice. It would make a good cup.
I've got some great mugs at home made out of wood. That'd make a nice gray one.
Oh, do you?
Mhm.
I'm sure I saw. It's like I'm sure I saw a nice porcelain one in your sister's.
It does have a pleasant scent to it, though. It might do well for burning. It could maybe it'll be useful for warding off ghouls or other creatures, or maybe it'll attract them. You're not sure. You're really not a good. You're not a tree hugger.
Not a tree hugger.
Not a tree hugger.
I'm a tree sitter. I sit in the trees and then I shoot the animals that live near them.
Stupid animals.
Stupid
I'm
animals
gonna
always
make
in the way
a
of my
perception
arrows.
check.
But
were smarter, they
Jaden,
wouldn't
based
get
upon
eaten.
what you know about like the color of this bark, you think that boiling it might help to bring out some of its properties.
All right. If only I had a way of boiling it that I knew was
Sucks.
safe enough. I can think of a way. It's just I might risk losing some items using that way.
Are you thinking about the bag method?
Basically, I have a lot of rags.
I mean, how hot would you need it to boil? Because we have lanterns.
And
Oh yeah, this is a really weird forest, isn't it? The one with no sticks, if I recall.
it has sticks, Jaden. They were just up in the trees, and you were rolling really poorly that day.
Your sticks, they're just up in the trees. I think those are called tree limbs at that
Which-
point.
Yeah.
I wanna look around for some rocks.
There are no rocks in this forest either. The rocks are all up in the mountains.
No,
Them
the rocks. No, Zach. The rocks are all up in the trees.
Those dang rocks up in the trees.
Anyway.
I don't have time to climb up there.
Anyway, Jaden, for the other plant that you found, you think that it would be really good as a topping for maybe like some sushi or something, or like sprinkled. But you think it doesn't have to be cooked.
Okay.
Oh, sushi.
Do we even know what that is?
Nope. Not based on what he knows.
I might.
It's very you've seen a lot of it. It's very common in the area, but yeah, no, you didn't meet the DC for it. That's all.
Alright.
Okay.
Does anyone? I don't know what's in anyone else's inventories. No one does it. Hey, Sonny, do you got a metal flagon?
What?
A flagon.
Wouldn't that be a flask?
What'd you just say to
No,
me?
a flagon.
Did you just call me a name?
Just call me a flagon.
Just call me a flag.
Hey, Sonny, do you have your flagon on you?
I've got a barrel of booze.
My gosh.
Okay, so you guys spent all of your I'm gonna say right now that it is late evening, so you guys might want to set up camp. Unless you plan on, you can push on for a little bit. You have some time.
Would I have to, if I wanted to, could I just roam around the immediate vicinity during the night instead of sleeping and try and hunt some game?
You wanna? Okay, you can do that.
Didn't a flagon's like a pitcher.
If you do that, do you have any way to prevent yourself from feeling exhausted or fatigued?
A DC 15 fortitude checks prevents you from being fatigued even if you don't get 6 hours of sleep.
Okay. You can do so.
It's just that DC 15 increases by 5 every night you continuously don't sleep.
Okay.
So eventually it becomes insurmountable.
Okay. So it's dinner time. What are you guys gonna do for food?
I'm going to go hunt my food.
I will go with him to be an extra set of eyes looking the opposite direction.
Did no one think to bring a pot or something to cook with?
Did no one take Mama BC's gumbo
Well,
pot?
I'm probably going to very noisily work my way to the back of a tree.
I want to pull Sunny aside.
Doesn't Andrew have a frying pan?
No, I don't think.
Yes,
so.
I do!
It does, because Mama
Andrew has
BC
a
gave
frying
his
pan!
weapon.
That's right!
Boy, give me your frying pan.
Do you have anything to cook in it?
Yes, I do, and I might have some
Other
more.
than bark?
Come on,
Do
man,
you
bark
trust-
soup, it's nutritional.
And my friend, do you trust me?
I don't know that I do!
I asked the character that question.
I don't know
Okay.
that I do! But,
What?
okay. I will give you my one and only means of self-defense.
Here.
Listen, if we start cooking with it and we get into the middle of combat, you pick it up and it's got fire attribute.
His hat.
I say, my friend, I will trust you with this.
No, I'm going with the hunter. It's alright.
I want to give you my dagger so you can defend yourself. My friends are important to me.
I
And
was-
also, is this dagger is one of my few actual.
I know what tree you were talking about.
I sharpen it day
The
and night.
exact one.
I was joking with you.
That's why I said as a person.
Take the pan.
My character.
Take my knife.
No.
No? Fine. Ugh.
I dropped my pan.
I attempt to catch it before it hits the ground because I'm self-conscious about dirt.
Are you a germaphobe?
Do I have to answer that?
This is not.
If
the
I
place
ask
for
it, you
you.
don't have to. I can request that you do.
Choose not to answer that.
Okay.
Okay. So, Jaden, are you gonna try and boil it in a frying pan?
With what water?
You guys have water flasks.
Okay. Now
also have
I
booze.
would
We
like to
also
pull
have
Sunny
booze.
aside.
Do you want to boil wine?
That would
That
be a
so
little
I
more
grab Sunny
difficult.
by the
Alcohol
shoulder
normally
and
has a higher
I
boiling
walk. I
temperature.
walk a good ways away.
Pretty sure boiling wine causes it to become a more alcoholic drink
Because
as
I
it
know you-
evaporates.
I
Because
know
again,
you got
alcohol
the
has a higher boiling temperature, so it's actually the water in the alcohol
Yeah.
that's bubbling off mostly.
Is
Yeah.
that like how like cooking with alcohol works?
Sunny, can you hear me?
What's going on?
I have pulled you aside.
I pulled you aside.
I'm assuming the character's also been unaware of being pulled aside and is now just realizing.
Wait,
Listen.
what's going on?
Listen, I know you got the goods, but I got the goods to make the goods gooderer. Do you catch my drift?
No.
Look,
Am I allowed to do that real quick? Am I allowed to roll a bluff for that?
No.
I don't think I'm allowed to bluff against
okay, the
other
most you get
players.
of that is I feel like you're not following me because you gave me potatoes and I ate them. So I'm at a plus 15 because I have a evidence against, like directly against that, so I can take 10 and beat that. And that's
I
Pathfinder.
figured as
So you're
much.
trying to get him to give up his potatoes?
Oh yeah, I'm working on it.
It's like,
Look, Sonny. I know you're usually okay with your chowing down on those regular things, but those can give you indigestion, man. Look what I got. I got En's pan. I got some water. We're boiling, and look, I got salt and a secret seasoning.
what's the
Now, how
secret?
long has it been since you had some good cooking? Was it you always say, Nothing's better than good food and good alcohol. Well, you're missing one of those things, and I can help. Now, I know I may not have the best track record, but come on, it's so simple. A caveman can do it.
All right. I've only got 13 potatoes left.
Mm.
Only?
So, maybe.
I need more potatoes.
Oh, how about I help you find some potatoes tomorrow? We'll go looking for them.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna find any out here in the middle of the forest.
Sir, I'm sorry, Sonny, where do you think potatoes come from?
Farms.
A tree.
And where do you think they get them from?
I only eat grass-fed potatoes.
Hold on. I want to see how this would go.
Grass-fed potatoes.
I'm gonna go with a tree.
I'm gonna go with the
Yeah,
tree.
you believe that the potatoes come from trees at this point. You think they're a fruit.
I look around you. How many trees do you see?
There's a lot of trees.
Look at it. How many potential potatoes could be out there? See, you give me 4
There
potatoes.
could be some
and
potatoes out there.
I'll make you a good meal to go with your good alcohol. And you'll have a good evening. You'll wake up feeling better than ever. How's that?
All right, fine.
Okay. Thank you, my friend.
I'll take one more potato out of the knapsack, put it in my pocket, and I'll hand him the knapsack full of potatoes.
What? Okay.
So you get 12 potatoes.
Gee, no pressure. Okay, I will adjust this on my...
Just don't eat
Back.
them all.
Ooh, you got potatoes. Congratulations. You guys don't have to starve to death now.
Potato acquired.
Da-da-da.
I mean, I'm on the hunt.
Okay, so you're gonna start your hunt.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do?
I mean, I guess the standard thing would be look for tracks in the general area, but other than that, I would probably wait around. I mean, there are obvious things like if there's like flattened grass in an area, that probably means an animal was resting there.
Okay, so you need to do your survival check.
So I'd probably do like a survival and a perception check. Edgewise, I'd probably like wait near a stream of some sort.
Okay, hold on.
Hidden...
Bishy, is there anything you wanted to do?
I guess I will assist Finavir in the making of potatoes.
Okay, so you're gonna help him with potatoes. Andrew, what about you?
And he's gonna...
Wait,
What's your
hold on.
stealth, Andrew?
What's my stealth?
Wait, what is Andrew gonna do?
I don't know. He said he wanted to come assist me hunt.
I was coming with him to be a second set of eyes, looking whatever way he wasn't.
Okay, so you're gonna basically do aid another for him?
Pretty much.
Okay. Would that be separate unless he's looking in the same... I guess we'll just let you use aid another for that. Okay.
Boop.
I just
Sorry.
want to know your score. I didn't tell you to roll it. We're not hiding yet.
Oh.
We're looking for animals first. I just wanted to know if it was high.
I
That
have
way you
six-
wouldn't, you know, like...
They're just like walking down. I'm down the forest.
And he
looking
just
up-
dodges into a bush.
Invisible.
Look how invisible I can be.
I have 1 rank into it, but my
Right, this
Of
is...
course you have 1 rank into it. We're level 1.
no, I'm saying I only have 1 rank, but the ability that I use for it is high. I have
Okay.
6 total points.
Great.
Alright.
5 in dexterity.
So, I guess, do you want us the survival or survival and
Does that mean
perception?
you have a 20 in the dexterity?
Survival for tracks, perception if you're looking out for things that are actively moving around you. So it depends. Are you tracking or are you just waiting?
Why is your deck so high?
I mean, you can
Because
probably
I've
do
looked.
both, so I'd track and then wait.
Okay.
See if I can find any tracks, right? And then if I don't, I just wait.
Okay. Go for it.
14 on my survival. Andrew, you aiding me?
Yes, what am I rolling?
Uh,
Survival?
Survival.
You need to make a DC of 10 for a pass. That's
I
just
do have
common.
1 point into survival.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. No.
It doesn't help any.
You are unable to
Look
find.
at that rock. It's got moss on it.
Yeah. No, Andrew. You're basically la di da di da. Look at these rocks. Look at this moss.
They're in the trees.
He's finding all the rocks I couldn't find, damn it.
You're like, look at these rocks in the trees. No, but basically you're just looking around and you aren't seeing many tracks because you're not that experienced. Quentin, did you add all of your other numbers to it?
Oh, you're right. So that's.
Would you add your numbers?
I can't. Okay, I'll. But it's not always. I can't.
You gotta remember it.
I'll modify it when I roll. How do that? I can do that. Here though. Okay, I'll do it here from now on.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll be a +4 because animal and I'm in wilderness. So
Okay.
that'll be an 18.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start just taking your rolls as is. Okay. I was gonna say you weren't able to find anything. So Andrew, you are trailing behind him, and you're just kind of like looking around in amazement as like the sun is going down, and you can see, the beauty of the world. The sun is kind of breaking through the trees. You feel this nice breeze, and you smell the air. It's just wonderful. You're enjoying nature to its full extent. Meanwhile, Quentin, you're looking
I'm,
around.
like, sniffing the ground,
Yeah,
licking leaves. What was here last?
Yeah, he gets on the ground. He licks a leaf.
Just gonna
Tastes
roll
a little bit.
perception next time to see if I see any animals actively.
Ah, look at this wonderful nature. So yeah, Quentin, you are able to find some tracks for. I'm gonna roll a d4 really quick. See what I can.
Animals.
You find some tracks for a herd. I guess it would be a herd.
Heard of?
Elk.
Elk. Blue fan?
Yeah, bluefin elk. At least that's what you're determining based upon the size of the track.
Okay, don't tell Christian.
He's not there, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but guess what? We're hunting.
We have to skin it before we take it back to them.
You think bringing back Blizzard's cousin's pelt is gonna make him feel any better?
Blizzard's
No,
cousins.
we leave the pelt just bring the meat.
Why didn't you give me
the
the
pelt.
pelt?
Well, yeah, what are you talking about? We don't leave the pelt. We take the meat, the bones, and the pelt. We use everything.
You guys are from a small village. You use everything.
But Christian will hate us.
Good.
Dude, I haven't used for even
Just you give it to me before you get back there.
Why did she come over?
That makes sense. Zach just out of nowhere gets the new coat. It's just a blanket pelt. He's acting as if it's a
Jaden?
coat.
While we're
Nom
getting ready
nom.
for this hunt, I want you to do your rolls for your cooking.
Okay, so I just want to let you tell you my plan. You tell me if it's a good plan or how easy it is. All I plan on doing is I position my hand to where I should never actually have my fingers in the way of the knife. It's a sharp knife. So I say I sharpen it every session.
See, I did need your knife.
I use the backside of the frying pan as a cutting board.
Use the backside of the front. Okay.
And each time I finish a potato, I slide it off onto one of my many clean rags.
Okay. Oh yeah, you gathered a bunch of rags. That's
Yep,
right.
I
Mama
have
Beans
a
is.
bag. I have a part of oily rags and a part for clean rags. So I'm good. I'll make up. Are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us?
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll probably need 5 potatoes.
Okay.
Are those potatoes
So you slice
already
up
cooked?
5 of your 11. Yeah, they were baked, but that doesn't mean you. Hey,
Twice
They-
baked potatoes.
they can go stale, man. You ever had a stale baked potato?
It's not good.
I'm just saying.
No,
Don't
that means they're even easier to cut. So I cut them into chunks.
Okay.
I pour some water from my flask in the pan. Once I get them cut up, then I'll use the rags, put them in the pan. I'll
Okay.
sprinkle some of my salt, as I have 2 enormous bags of salt, onto the potatoes, and I will also I will have cut up 2 of those herbs that I found, and I will put that in with everything.
Okay, so you're gonna put the herbs with the potatoes?
Yes.
Okay. So you do. Oh, Quinn.
And,
I need that
and,
picture.
I
You
will
need
assist
Salty
him
Bay.
in
Who
any
like
way that-
sprinkles the salt. Yeah, no, Jaden, you're doing Salty Bay where you sprinkle the salt on, where you sprinkle your
It's not salty, babe.
Yeah, I
it's
chop
salt
it up like
bay.
you would
salty, sorry, Salt Bay.
Yeah, like chives. I would cut
Salty
it up
dish.
like chives.
Okay, so you get those ready. All right, and you put them on top. And
Yep.
the potatoes are already baked. So are you just reheating them, or are you frying them?
A bit. No, like I
We
said, I put
boiling
water
them, we
in the
mashing
bottom,
them, we
so I'm
putting them
gonna
in a
bring the water to
stew?
boil, and then we're gonna set it to the side and wait.
Okay, you're gonna
And
set them to the
by
side.
Then it'll be warm up. Yeah.
Okay, so you're
So-
warming them up.
I want to start looking for some more potatoes.
So, but the water will come to a boil.
Do you want to look for some more
Zach's
potatoes that
looking
grow
for
in
potatoes.
trees?
I'm looking for those potatoes that grow in the trees.
Zach, you look around for hours, for the hours that you have left of daylight, and you find nothing. Because potatoes
Dang
don't
it.
grow in trees. You do find some, apples pretty high up, though. You could probably get to them if you had a stick.
Or climb?
Or
But-
climb.
You mean all the sticks that are in the trees?
I have a stick.
You have
in my
a
circles,
blizzard.
I ever
You
come
just stand
across
on the
this-
back of your elk and could reach it.
One at a time.
I'm gonna try to climb up and grab some apples.
You may make a climb check. How wide are they? Well, I mean, these are fruit trees, but they're pretty big. So, Zach, your character, Sunny, you take your knives and you begin to, like, bore them, I guess, into the tree, and you start climbing up. And about halfway, you start to feel your body kind of start giving out on you, and you shake until finally you let go, and you drop onto the ground.
Boom.
And you had literally just climbed about, like 2 feet off the ground. Your knife is still stuck in the tree up top, though, where you stabbed it.
Gosh darn it! I gotta get that thing back.
Well, I mean, you could just reach up and grab it, since you could probably just jump and get it.
It's only 2 feet off.
It's
the
only
ground.
2 feet off the ground that you climb, that your feet were off the ground, basically.
I'm gonna try to get back up there and get my knife back.
You're climbing back for his knife, not even the apple this time.
Alright,
Yeah,
true.
this climb's better too.
Alright, you managed to use the other footholds that you created with your knives, and you climb back up and pull your knife out with a little tink and from the tree, and you climb back down with a little bit more grace, and you just land 2 feet from the ground on the ground. It's beautiful.
Going down's a lot easier than going up.
It is. It's a lot easier. So yeah, but the apples are still out of your reach. You need.
Throw a knife at him.
You could try and throw a knife, but you might not get it back.
Throw a knife at it.
All right, I'm gonna take
wait,
the knife that
so-
just got stuck, and I'm gonna throw it at the apple.
Okay.
Try to
It's
knock
a
it down
small
out of there.
object, so it's like a minus. It's like a +2 on it.
I'd say
It's like
it's +5.
Yeah.
It's small. That's a diminutive object actually. From the size categories, we give it a pretty high AC bonus.
All right, Zach. Roll to hit.
What do I roll to hit again?
CMB
It's your BAB
Can I just-
plus your strength.
and Dex for ranged.
Yeah, you're right. It's throwing dagger.
Oh, whoops.
So, yeah, so it'd be
I've
Dex
made
plus
two
your
rolls,
BAB.
Wait,
Plus
so I
your
need to
roll.
roll my deck.
But
And
that's
then
the-
my BAB. Where is that?
Just add
Hold
your
on.
BAB and your dexterity together, add that as a number, and then add that as a modifier to your roll.
Yeah, just roll
My
a d20.
BAB lists nothing at the moment.
Oh, it's 0?
That's what it's listing, and I
Let me
don't
look.
think that's correct.
What's your dex? No, it probably is, because you're what, a rogue? Yeah, rogues have, I'm pretty sure have a slow,
Yeah, you have no BAB, and then your Dex is a 4, so you add your 4 to your... So you have 4, and then I'll just roll and add a 4.
yeah, basically. It's dice roll +4.
So just roll the dex.
Yeah, you could, honestly.
I did that, and it's 8.
Actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just 8. Oh,
An 8.
well, okay.
Roll strength. See how far it goes.
Alright.
I swear, if it got stuck up higher in the tree.
It's up there with the rocks and the sticks now.
I mean, so Zach, you take your knife and you whip it up into the tree above you with hopes that it would cut down one of the apples. With a little like whiz sound, it goes by you, and you believe that it's about to hit the apple, but then it goes by it into the branch above it, and think into the wood. It is now stuck above the apple you were aiming for.
Okay, so you throw another
right.
knife at the knife to knock the knife
So
down.
hold on. So real quick, hypothetically, how much health does this tree have?
Can I chop it down?
Can I
mean,
stab it enough times to knock it down?
You can technically stab anything. You can stab any sedentary object enough times to break it, but then you actually have to roll to break it once it's broken.
I mean, look at Minecraft. You can punch trees down.
You could punch this tree. It would just.
I'm going
hit
to
you back,
stab
basically.
another dagger.
That's a really
And I am
long
go-
thunder check.
Is it even passing its AC or its hardness?
It just was fine.
I take out another dagger, and I start
Well,
stabbing
it's got
into the
hardness
base of the
a
tree.
wooden door.
Which is, I believe, like it's either a 10 or a
Right.
12.
Zach's gone crazy. He's stabbing a tree.
Did you just see a
Look it
man
up.
in a forest stabbing a tree?
Yeah, so
Alright.
are you going to throw something at this, Zach?
No, I'm stabbing the tree.
Stabbing the tree, trying to chop it
I'm
down with
stabbing the
knives.
tree in an attempt to knock it down.
Okay, as you stab the tree, a little bit of, like you... Hold on, we need to know what the hardness of it is.
I'm looking for
Quinn's pulling up
something
hardness.
comparable.
It'd be a door. I would say a wooden door, because wooden door is like...
Do you have anything heavy to just? How big is the tree really? How
It
large
is
around
3
is
feet
it?
in diameter. These are very large fruit trees. They've been here for years.
Do we have anything heavy to knock it with?
No.
A 3-foot tree? Like 3-foot diameter?
You can hope to shake some apples.
3-foot diameter would be very difficult to shake. This is a very large fruit tree. I don't even think fruit trees in this world get that big.
Andrew, take 3 of you and sit them side by side, squished up against each other. That's about how thick the tree is.
No, my shoulders are well over a foot.
Oh my
What?
gosh, Andrew.
Okay, fine.
Semantics.
2.5 of you.
Oh my gosh, you guys are struggling so hard to get food. It's great.
Well, we're not struggling to get food at this point. We have food for now.
You do have food for now.
I'm struggling to get my knife back.
All right, so Zach, we will segue with your... You rolled another 8.
Nice. 8s tonight. Crazy
I mean,
8s.
I mean, any sedentary object, you automatically hit it, but
It's how much damage you do.
you did 3 damage to a tree that is probably hundreds of years old at this point. Congratulations, you stabbed the tree. A little bit of pus comes out. Like sap, I guess.
What?
Sap, I'm sorry.
Yes, it's this. It's
Okay.
secreting
I
yellow
stick my
mucus.
finger in the sap, and I lick it.
Blood of my enemies enriches me.
Tastes like potato.
How does it taste?
It
Like
it
potatoes.
tastes like young... It tastes like a tree. Like, it's not sweet. Like, it's not sweet sap. It's not a maple tree. It's sap from a tree that... It's like when you break a small... Like, a stick that is very pliable and young. Surprisingly, these trees feel like they're young still. So they're bleeding. Like,
Those
green
young
sticks.
trees.
young trees.
Okay.
Zach,
I
stop
stab
such-
it again.
Wow, you rolled another 3, man.
The damage.
Ooh, 6
Um,
damage to this tree that probably has, like...
I want you to know that if we're running off of a... Would this be considered a strong wooden door? Because that's an old tree.
Yes.
It would have 20 HP per inch thickness.
Yeah, there you go. So, Zach...
And it's 3 feet.
I stab it again.
Okay, we're gonna segue from Zach just,
Just
stabbing
stabbing
the
a tree.
tree.
By the way, it has a hardness of 5, so it ignores anything less than 5.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's how hardness works. Let me double check that.
it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna let Zach keep stabbing the tree. Anyway, Quentin.
Yeah, you subtract hardness from damage.
Okay, so
none of
Zach
that's
technically
doing
is
0
doing
damage.
nothing. Man, it's doing. Well, what is with these? What does
Literally-
your dagger do? What is your dagger's damage? Ooh, it crit.
He crit!
Ah!
You grazed the bark slightly.
You graze the bark slightly because you keep hitting the same spot. You're getting like barely in. You were about an inch into this tree.
He's done 1 point of damage.
You did 1 point of damage to the tree. Congratulations. And it's 20 hit points per inch of tree.
And
Alright,
that's
okay,
36 inches
Wait.
of tree.
That's diagonal.
We gotta calculate like the
There's
total-
another one!
Circumference
Okay.
and the
Wait.
what fills the circumference.
Oh.
We gotta think about the recoil of the knife on the tree, because he must be doing damage to his own knife.
Yeah, no, Zach, keep stabbing it if you'd like you to lose your knife.
It'll be
'cause
dull by that point. He is
Jaden
like-
has a sharpening kit.
I got another crit!
At this
roll the
point, I think
fortitude
his-
for your dagger.
Yeah.
I think his knife is pretty screwed up at this point.
Roll the fortitude for your dagger.
How do I roll fortitude for a dagger?
What's the hardness of a dagger? Wait, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
That generally goes off of crafter.
I'm not exactly sure where I acquired these daggers from.
They just showed up one day.
They are basically your everyday standard dagger, so it's not like it's masterwork. So I would say,
4. I
yeah.
don't know. That's just what
Oh,
I
if it's a 4, then just add
For
1
what?
to whatever I
Hardness of what?
roll next.
Are we
So
talking about
8.
hardness?
Yeah, no. So Zach, the more with all the times that you've stabbed this tree, you start to see that your blade is getting duller with each extra
Alright,
swipe that you do.
There's no way that his knife isn't like chipping at this point. He rolled an 8 on the fortitude.
Iron versus wood.
so light blade, I would assume refers
we've
to a
been at
knife
this.
because nothing else refers to it here. But on this table for damaging objects, light blade is a light blade is listed to have a hardness of 10 and 2 hit points.
Okay, so basically,
inch
guys,
thickness.
we're gonna move away from this because we've got like no time left. So Zach, your blade is very dull. You're gonna need to sharpen it before battle, or you are going to have a 50% miss chance for every time that you. Is it a -2 penalty?
I'm pretty sure there is a rule for dull weaponry.
Okay, we'll look that up, and
I'll
we're gonna
look it
move
up.
on from that. Okay.
I feel like it would be a damage negative, not a hit negative. That
It's like a minus to everything.
It's a minus
I'm
on
pretty sure.
something. I'm just gonna. Quentin's gonna
But
look
we
it
can
up.
talk
Anyway.
about that.
We'll figure it out.
I need that dagger back, damn it!
Quentin, you're hunting deer.
Elk, to
Elk.
be precise.
I'm sorry. I'll hunt your dick another time.
Should I make another
Oh.
roll to look?
And Andrew would like to roll to look at the elk.
Look for elk.
Look for the pretty elk.
So am I gonna roll perception or survival again?
If you're looking for something and you're not tracking it, like,
He's doing the tracking. I'm being the eyes.
okay, Mr. Perception, go. He already has the tracks. He can track them.
Nope.
Andrew, you continue to look at all the pretty trees
I
around
am
you.
useless.
There are lots
No,
of
there's
plants.
like one boulder. There's one boulder off in the
Andrew?
distance, and he's
I
like,
like
"Is that an elk?"
boulder. That's a nice boulder.
Andrew, there are lots of pretty plants and flowers around you. You stop and smell the roses, per se. There are not actually roses, but you smell some flowers.
The next non-grass plant I walk like I come by, I want to pick it.
The next, not grass.
The very next plant that is not grass or tree, I want to pick it.
I
Okay.
want to pick the nearest tree.
I want to pick the nearest tree. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do.
That's what Zach's trying to do, apparently.
Okay.
By the way, if the item is a weapon, any attacks made by the item, any attacks made with the item suffer a -2 penalty on attack and damage rolls. Also, the weapon only scores a critical hit on a natural 20, and for the ×2 damage, it must be a confirmed crit.
So is that for the broken condition?
Yes,
Well, it's not broken until it loses both HP.
but I mean, there's nothing for dull. There's literally nothing for dull weapons.
Anyway, we'll move on from that. Thank you. Okay, so you're gonna need to sharpen your blade, though. because it won't do damage.
Darn it.
We'll do this negative. Won't be on the hit. We'll do it on the damage. Okay, we'll give you a minus 1 on your damage or minus 2, either or. Anyway, I'll think about that later. Andrew, you find a plant or like this weird looking flower. It looks like a little bowl, pretty much, with a little cap over top of it. It's red, and it has some water on the inside, or some kind of liquid. Clear liquid that makes you think of water.
This looks like one of those plants that eats things.
And you pick it.
I pick it. Does my hand burn from any liquid falling out or anything?
Roll to see how good you are at picking things.
What a
What am
statement.
I rolling for that? Survival?
Yeah.
Pick your poison.
Sleight of hand?
Actually, no, it would be a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Because you're trying not to spill it.
Much better.
Oh,
There
you
you go.
great, you,
Gracefully whisk it.
what did it, wait, you don't have a weapon or anything. Dang it, I was gonna say. Oh, you find a very sharp rock nearby, and you use it to cut the edge of the plant away from the body, and you pick it up.
Are you trying to tell me that rocks don't grow in trees?
Rocks
No,
on the
it-
ground, you silly.
No, she's telling
Only
him.
Zach believes that potatoes grow from trees, and that rocks
I mean,
are
at
also
this
there.
point, that's what we're rocking with, and my character is trying to find all the rocks that are up in the trees.
Obviously, rocks are born and raised in caves, and they wander outside the caves, and any rock you find that's not in a cave is just a dead rock that got killed.
No, they're like
Rocks
birds.
are born from trees.
They grow
man.
up in the trees, and then when the mama rock gets too tired of them, she kicks them out of the tree,
And then they fall back to Earth.
and then they fall on the ground, and that's why most people find them on the ground.
Yeah, so Andrew, now you have one of these plants. Like,
know what it is.
you don't know what it is. You as a person do, but your character does not.
Does it smell sweet?
How close do you put your nose?
It has almost no scent or odor to it.
At least to me. I followed.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I am so sorry.
She lied. It has an odor.
So you sniff it. And you are immediately taken back in your mind to the moment when you were stripped down from your clothes and prodded with a sword. In
Yeah.
various places.
I carefully toss it away
Make
from
a
myself.
saving throw. Make a will save.
Where are those?
Can I perception check to see what he's doing?
Woot.
That's profession.
Why did you roll profession?
There we go. 11.
Profession, looking at morons.
Yeah, profession looking at idiots. No,
Profession,
perception of 11.
Person watching.
Okay, perception of 11.
Do I see what he's doing?
You see him behind you just like kind of rummaging around in plants. You're really not caring because your focus is on the animals.
Can I knowledge nature to see what plant he's holding?
Sure.
21. Do I recognize this?
Yes, you know that the plant is an nepenthe, and that they are pitcher plants that have basically a vapor effect when they're basically smelled. That they bring you back and kind of trap you in your own thoughts and memories of like unpleasant times.
That is highly specific.
It's a PTSD plant.
It basically
It
keeps you
is.
kind of like in your own little world
How long does that last for?
until he
So
successfully
there's
makes
no
a saving
difference.
throw against it.
Is 15 successful?
Did you make the
Did you
roll?
make a 50? Oh, there it is. Okay. What is the... Oh, it's probably an herbalist thing. So I'm gonna say that it... Yeah, I'm gonna say you break out of it with a 15. We'll just go with the general.
Ugh. Smells like being prodded in the butt.
He was probed.
I walk over and I smack it out of his hand. What are you doing?
Smelling the roses, as it were.
That's not a rose. That's a traumatic, mind-affecting plant. You just don't go around sniffing things. That's like going around and eating nightshade berries thinking that they're edible.
You also know that it is carnivorous.
That thing was big enough it could eat you.
It couldn't eat me, it would just get sustenance if I happened to fall into it.
I think that
you.
counts as being eaten. My mother's pot pie doesn't get eaten, it just falls into my mouth and gets down my digestive tract and gives me sustenance.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Pretty sure that's what
Gorgeous.
eating is. Now, if you don't mind, I'm looking for things that we can eat. So I have the track of these elk. Do I need to make multiple checks, or am I?
No, I would say that after about 30 minutes
Okay.
of tracking away from your party and around the area, you are able to find this herd of bluefound elk that are kind of laying down in a field and like they're getting ready to go to sleep. You monster.
Peaceful
I
there.
will murder Bambi's parents right in front of them, and that child will never go to sleep without a night terror. Can I perception check?
Are you the Nepenthe? Is that how you say it? I don't even know.
All right, I'm gonna perception check to see what all we got here in this gaggle of bluefin elk.
You see a harem of females, consisting of about 6,
Oh, wow.
and 1 large male
How
that
big?
is about 20 hands tall.
Pointage?
You mean his horns?
Yeah, how many points is he? Is he like a 6, 8, 14, 27?
I mean, you do realize how
32.
much larger these elk are compared to you, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the system would be in this universe.
Oh, you don't have a point-based system?
Not for his horns, no.
Isn't horn point like isn't the point system for hunted game how many points there are on its
the
horns?
antlers. Like, how many antler points does it have?
Like how many?
She knows it has 17 ears, but she didn't math out the antlers.
17 years?
No, they have 6 ears, so they have 3 pairs of ears.
I was gonna say, an odd number of ears doesn't make sense.
There's one on the butt.
No,
It's got one in its butt.
it's an 8-pointer.
It's an 8-pointer? Okay, thank you. That's just okay.
Yeah.
Got more points than ears. That's a good ratio.
Good ratio.
I mean, your
Points to
character knows
ears.
that their ears are very, very susceptible to sound. They can hear anything pretty much that is within a mile.
Okay.
They're not worried about you apparently.
I hold my hand up to Andrew as if to say stop, and I make a fist and put a finger over my mouth.
Andrew,
Stop.
do you understand? Stop, hand over mouth.
I stop, and nod.
Okay, you stop and nod.
I give him an okay with my hand.
Okay.
I
That
give
could
him
also be
the
considered the word
upside
asshole
down,
in,
like,
sign
okay.
language.
Could it?
Yeah.
Is that actually what this is?
That's in sign language. If you do this as an asshole.
Oh, well, good thing I don't stroke it over my arm, because I work with a deaf guy. Alright, I'm gonna roll a stealth check. 25 on my stealth.
Okay. So you put your hand out to Andrew and you cover your lip. Oh, you
Look
both.
at the team!
Okay, so you kind of just like slide your body down into a crouch and like move your legs in a spider-like fashion, kind of creepily, but you do it so stealthily. It's just amazing. You go up to a bush and you're kind of like peeking over, and Andrew copies you in the exact same form, like he's learning.
Oh my gosh, they're learning.
This is how Skynet happens.
Wait,
I'm
you have
sorry.
more stealth than me?
What?
How?
He's a hunter.
I'm a hunter.
I have a 5 in dexterity.
Okay.
He has more points into it.
I'm a level 1, we can't.
We can only have 1 point in.
Andrew, did you ever consider that maybe I just rolled higher than you?
You rolled an 18 and I rolled a 19. You have 7 points to it.
My stealth is
he's
my
getting
stealth
model.
score's a 7, yeah.
He's getting bonus modifier.
Later.
Okay. Anyways, then yes, I am going to go and And we're going to attempt.
This is
to
very
hit this
peaceful music for your hunt.
for what's about to go down. How close am I to these elk?
From where we're sitting
In my bush currently.
in
to
your
where
bush
they're about
currently,
to lay down.
from
to...
here to the tub in the next room.
So I'm like close. I'm within 30 feet.
Yes.
Okay, so point blank shots going off, which gives me a +1 to hit.
Okay.
Um.
They are considered a large creature.
Okay, great. I am going to make sure that I also use my rapid shot feat,
Ah. Where's my
which means I can fire off 2 arrows instead of un. So I can fire them off in rapid succession, which is pretty nice. And then other than that, I'm going to just use my composite bow to pew pew. Try
Okay.
and murderize it. In
So
the face.
you pew pew. Go ahead.
Real quick, do you have any bladed implement?
He wants a knife.
Any sort, like a knife or a short sword or something, or a cutlass, a machete?
You know, if I was there for the conversation, I would remind him that Jaden offered to give Andrew his. But I wasn't, so I can't.
Needed it.
And I just respond, no. No, I do not.
Dang. Just the complete and utter shutdown.
But then I hold up the fact that I have an arrow with a metal tip that is serrated and can cut things.
Because once you fired an arrow, I was gonna run and try and stab something.
You can make a melee attack with an arrow.
He wants to.
You want to
An
run
arrow.
down a deer and stab it with an arrow?
What?
It's
Who are you
lying
aiming
down.
for?
It's an elk!
Who are you
Same
aiming?
thing.
What are you aiming for? So your
I'm not
females.
aiming for the 8-point.
You're aiming for. So Andrew, you're gonna run in and stab an 8-point elk, who is 20 hands tall.
My hands
No.
aren't that big.
He's gonna shoot
horse
the
terms?
8-point elk,
I don't
and
know
I'm
what
gonna
that
stab
means.
one of the does.
You it. So normally, there's a lot of horses. Have you ever seen a Clydesdale?
I'm just looking up average horse height and hands.
He's okay. I might be wrong about hand size, but I'd say they're bigger than Clydesdales. But he's young, so he's not full grown.
The point
The-
is their back is well above both of our heads.
Well, the average horse is roughly 15 hands.
Mhm.
So he's a young one, and he's
20 hands.
he's a third taller than the average.
So he's like Ganon horse.
Yeah.
But with big horns. He's like a moose.
So he's like 7 foot tall.
Yeah, he's
What-
big.
He's a big boy.
Okay,
So
So you
I'm going to shoot him.
shoot. Okay, roll to hit.
Can I just draw my bow? I just draw my bow. Wait, yes I can. Right? No. Okay.
You click
fine.
here. You actually. Oh, okay.
Here.
No, it's not letting you. Oh,
Oh, whoa! A lot of things just got rolled.
yeah.
18 to hit, damage 10.
Okay. You hit, and you do 10 damage. As you hit, there is a very loud.
I used rapid shot, so I get to shoot 2 bolts.
Okay. Go ahead and shoot 2 bolts.
So I get the pew pew again. 9.
Damage
Your first
12.
shot hits, your second shot misses. You hit the large elk, and it lets out a very high-pitched squeal sound, and all of the females kind of stand up and they scatter. And one runs towards both of you. You need to make a reflex.
Oh, I will.
Andrew, make a reflex.
I got a 22.
Okay.
Andrew, don't die. Don't get hooved in the face. There you go. Better than me.
Okay. You both, as in the positions, you split apart and you dodge roll to the side, to left and right, respectively. And the female runs past you, and she's squealing as she does towards your campsite. So you guys will see the effects of that later. The male elk, he positions himself and he bears his horns towards you. He's
Arrow.
He's gonna charge.
He's gonna make a charge. It didn't disconnect me. Okay, good. So
Do we have time to hide behind trees?
Do you have time to hide behind trees?
Yes.
No, we gotta do this like a matador, man.
He's gonna make a charge and he's going to try and gore you.
Who's he goring?
Whoever's standing in his
An
way,
arrow.
because his horns are wide enough to stretch where you both dodge rolled to.
Probably.
So Andrew, he's gonna try and hit us both.
Oh, just for reference, real quick, in the Discord Gate Chronicles chat, I put an 18-hand horse for reference with a human on top.
Okay. Does a 16 hit either of you?
What is my bab?
Hits
My
me.
bab is 16. So no.
Hits me.
Okay. So, Andrew, you get lucky and you kind of slip underneath of the horns as it comes towards you. Quentin, you take... I'm so sorry.
How much damage?
It crit.
How much damage?
Did it confirm?
That's damage, so... Let's... No,
Wait,
damn it. Wait, why
Wait,
did I roll a
wait,
20?
no.
I'm so sorry.
A
I'm
D20
a
to
ditz.
hit? No, yeah,
I'm-
you already successfully hit the charge attack. So
Yeah,
you're rolling
excuse me.
damage.
I rolled the wrong dice, but I was like, excuse me. Oh, I was like, there's no way this thing is doing this much damage. I am so sorry. Okay.
There's also no way he can survive that.
Yeah, he'd be dead. I'd be like, I'm so
I'd
sorry,
be dead
guys.
twice over.
You lost your,
You lost your
was
best nature
confident.
person.
it does 11 damage
Nice.
with its horns. You feel one of the,
So am I gored as well?
yes,
Okay.
with bleed.
With bleed?
With bleed. You feel it go into your right arm. And
That was my favorite arm.
that sucks, doesn't it?
Kinda does.
So you feel one of the horns pierce into your right arm. There's blood kind of dripping down, and it pulls itself back, and with a like kind of grunts, and like there's like this heavy hot breath on your face.
Toss me an arrow.
Dropping an item is a free action, so I can drop an item on the ground for free.
Okay,
So I
you
drop,
may.
I drop an arrow on the ground for him.
Okay.
I wish to run up, grab said arrow, and stab into the nearest portion of said elk.
Okay, you may do
You gotta
so.
run past
Are we
the
rolling
elk to pick it
initiatives?
up.
Yeah,
No,
No?
That
Okay.
we're
that
just
sounds
doing
like
this
a
by
attack
turn.
opportunity.
Basically, like
yeah, we're kind
we're-
of doing this dynamic combat, but it's being mostly turn-based so far.
That
It looks like.
Then, yeah, I'm also... So I guess... Yeah, I'll shoot it again.
that proc attack
With
opportunity.
your
though?
composite
Andrew and
bow
then me, and
that
then
requires
you.
2 arms, one of which has been gored.
Hey, just because
You
there
can
is
try.
a horn in my arm
So-
does not mean I can't pull back a bowstring.
I'm pretty sure it does!
How does Pathfinder deal with that? With this
Goring?
one? Yeah.
If you're gored, I think you might be grappled.
Sucks to suck.
But that means the deer's grappled too. Because
Uh,
that's how grappling
so
works.
technically, wouldn't that mean somebody gets an attack of opportunity because you're both grappled? So Andrew, you get an attack of opportunity. Let's go.
You get an attack of opportunity
I
with that.
grabbed the arrow!
Grabs the arrow and rams it into its spleen.
Okay, please make a roll to hit.
If the
Actually, no. If he's grappled, that means it's an automatic hit. So go
no,
ahead.
it doesn't.
No.
It just means the
No.
deer, the elk is losing its dex-based AC.
Oh, it's touch. You're right.
It's touch attack.
Okay, go for it.
There is...
So if it has any natural armor, I guess that would.
I don't have any natural. I just have the general AP written down.
Why are you rolling combat maneuver?
Because I'm stabbing with an arrow, I'm rolling
And
my
it's an improvised
BAB
weapon.
plus my strength.
He's at a negative because he's using an improvised weapon that he's never used before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Okay,
stabbing
Andrew.
implement.
So you pick up this arrow that Quentin drops on the ground. It is caked with blood. As you try to stab the deer with it, your hand,
Swear
the
if it
tip
hits me.
makes impact with the skin of the elk. However, you cannot get enough force to slide it into the deer, or I mean the elk, because your hands slide on it from the blood.
Okay. Well, this is awkward.
This isn't awkward.
Well, with my left arm, I grab another arrow out of my quiver and attempt to stab the deer in a vital area, i.e. the face, neck, and/or heart region, since I should be close enough to that.
You're not gonna be able to reach the heart.
No, you're not gonna reach the heart, bud.
You can reach the head, the eyes, etc.
You could probably go for the
Maybe
If
neck.
you
we're
are
gonna
trying
neck.
to... How long do you think this... If it's 20 hands, it has a long neck, your arms cannot reach that.
Okay, so I can do neck.
Like
Okay.
somewhere.
I can do neck or face. I'm just trying to get some extra damage for hitting.
Could try and stab from under the mouth.
If I can.
Okay,
have
so
damage
that would
odds?
be it's a negative for hitting specific areas. Did you lock yourself out of the tablet?
Maybe.
Good job.
We don't need to talk about this.
Okay. I need to have like some more intense. I'm gonna have to like somebody send me intense music at some point in the week, and I'll add it into my channel.
Okay.
I'm
13,
just
but
listening
again, favorite
to
targets was 15 total.
Puru Puru Puring right now, and it's going quite well.
So you hit it with you try to hit it with a 15,
15.
and it has no dex based AC.
Yep.
You hit. Okay, roll your damage. What vital area were you aiming for? How does a vital area work if you're when you're aiming for something if somebody's grappled?
What do you mean?
If somebody's gored,
Right?
it's got a large head. It's hard
Yeah.
to. Okay, whatever. Just.
I mean, if you're putting it that way, I would say another person aiming for someone's vital area that's being grappled would probably get a bonus.
To be
But
fair, the
considering
head is probably
he's
struggling.
so
So like,
grappled with it, I'd say he'd have a negative right now.
Who has a negative on what?
the deer, elk.
No, I'd say Quentin has a negative to hit the vital area or something.
True, because I mean it's probably struggling, and you're probably like
yeah,
fighting
because
it.
like they're both moving at the same time.
roll your. I'm gonna let you hit, but you're probably not. You're not hitting anything vital.
Okay.
You're just making a general hit.
Hey, look at that. 9 damage.
Okay, so you did 19 damage so far. Okay. All right, so you stab it in like part of its neck, but you get it caught in some of the fatty tissue.
Dang it, not the Quello.
Yeah, you got it like in part of the neck, but you hit the fatty tissue. But you feel it slide in pretty easily. Like, ugh. Your arm is throbbing now.
Damaging the meat.
So the elk is now going to. It withdraws its horn from your arm, kind of like picks you up, and then you just kind of slide off with a thud on the ground. And it is going to attempt to kick you.
Ah, let's hope it misses.
It rears up and it kind of it brings its hooves down towards you. And I need to roll it. And that's a good number. I'm sorry with the terrible sound effects.
Hopefully it's a bad number. Yes, it doesn't hit.
It
It crit failed.
Oh,
Okay.
net crit!
Failed.
Yeah, so as it basically rears up, you are able to dodge out of the way from underneath of its feet, and it comes down with a crash, and it actually slips a little bit on the wet ground from your blood. So it slips on it, and it kind of topples
Wow,
over,
I
and it's
bled that
prone.
much.
You
How much
bled a lot,
blood?
I guess. I don't know. You're bleeding. You take bleeding damage.
I need to look something up real quick. Just you can keep going. I'm trying to look up.
Okay.
So am I able to, in the same turn, wipe off this arrow to dry it off and wipe my hands, and then try to stab again?
Why would you need to wipe it off?
'Cause it's slicked with
Cleaning
blood.
off the arrow would be considered your
That'll be a
standard.
either standard. or
That's a
move
standard
yeah.
action because, like, withdrawing a weapon is a standard action. Dropping it's free, but trying to clean it off, that's a standard action. So you can technically, if you're still next to it, you can take your standard action and try to hit it, because then you're just giving up your move action. But you are at a negative to hit it.
Wait, why am I at a negative to hit it?
Because anytime you try to take an attack action, so you get your standard action, you get a move action. If you give up your move action, technically you get your another standard action, right?
Yeah, and you can use that as an attack.
Yeah, but if you use that as an attack, you're at a negative.
What if he gives up his
Can I give up
move
the move
action
action
to
and
be a
use that
standard action to
standard
clean off
action
the arrow and
to
still
clean
have a
off the
standard
arrow?
action for an attack?
You can't.
Because like I'm right next to it.
Fine. We can do that way. That's fine. We'll move
I
this.
don't know.
I
That's
mean, he's
fine.
already at a negative for using an improvised weapon anyways.
That's fine. I know it sucks. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, be
So I
slow.
attempt to plunge it into the neck.
What? Okay, you attempt to plunge it into the neck.
You're
That
gonna
puts
be
you at a
negative
negative.
for hitting going for a specific area.
I know, yeah.
Specific vital point, I think.
Roll
and it's
normal.
larger, but it's gonna be like a -5
Negative. Yeah,
Because
you'd be
you're
at
not
a negative 5 penalty to
because
hit
you're
if
not
up there.
familiar with this creature.
You don't
Fair.
know deer anatomy.
It's anatomy.
What was the roll you made that hit? Was that 13? 13 hit?
Yeah, when it was grappled
Oh, right.
and didn't have dex-based AC, so whatever its
So
dexterity
Andrew,
is.
you take a moment and you clean it off while Quentin gets picked up in the air and is dropped back down on the ground. And you see it bring its hooves down the ground. It slips a little bit. And it is starting to rain.
It slips but does not fall.
It slipped a little bit but does not fall.
Oh. I was under the impression that it, like, its front end fell. Yeah, I'll just attack it. With the arrow.
Okay.
Stab at it.
Go for it. Stab at it.
Whoa!
Okay, you hit.
Is it-
You come at it with this arrow in your hand. Probably, do you do any like scream or anything like that, or just go la 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 la, or just? I don't know.
It says knee.
Okay, he's the knife that says knee. So you go knee and try to stab it.
I was
What is the
scoffing at
damage of
something
this arrow?
earlier, but now I'm gonna be looking for it.
Because my strength is 3. But what is the arrow's damage?
I used a D4.
Yeah. So it'll be.
So it's an improvised melee light weapon.
7!
Okay, you do 7 damage. 26 damage total. Wait, no. I'm sorry. How much
I
damage?
did
is it?
19.
19,
so yeah, it'd be
7.
26.
Yeah.
That is double
Oh,
my
I did
health.
math well.
Nice job.
Yay! Okay, so you've done 26 damage so far. So you stab it. Wait. Combat maneuver.
He's using his CMB, which is just his strength. Plus
I
his
know.
BMB.
That wasn't with the negative though.
Oh.
You
He's only
so-
at like a -2.
-5 for hitting the neck.
Oh, I thought he said he wasn't.
No,
going
no,
for
no.
that.
I
Okay, then
I
you
said
do
I
hit-
wasn't
you
gonna
do
go
hit,
for
so
the
you
neck
do
because
20
He's like,
I was
oh,
only-
that'll be
yeah.
a bad idea if I do that. To you,"
Okay,
so-
sorry.
I was only
Okay,
going
so
for the neck because I thought it was like falling on the ground
Okay.
from slipping.
Sorry, I kind of said that, but I was like, wait a second. No, there wasn't enough blood for him to slip. That wouldn't make sense. It's starting to rain now, though. Yay! Thunder and lightning overhead.
Fighting
Thunder.
fires.
Very, very
Lightning.
frightening.
Okay, so you stab it, and you manage to stab it in its right foreleg, and it takes 7 damage from that. It turns towards you, Andrew, and it tries to gore you with its horns. And it's going to roll to hit.
Ha! Miss!
It misses. Okay. So
'Cause
Quentin.
I have that.
No, that doesn't work. Trying to think. Because I just remembered that Andrew's wearing my shirt as pants. So I don't have a shirt right now to clog the bleeding.
And you're
arm.
bleeding. How much damage
I-
have you taken from bleed?
Is it a D4?
Yeah, per round. Or per turn.
I mean, we've only really had one, so
2. Well, yeah, 1 since you bled.
one since I started bleeding. Why am I not rolling? Oh, I'm sorry. That
I
was.
untie the shirt and throw it to him.
That would be an action.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, Andrew, you see me, standing over here after being slunked off by this deer, and my character starts to slowly fall backwards and is now unconscious because he is at -2 HP and bleeding. Because he only has 12 HP and the deer did 11, so with that 3 roll, I'm unconscious.
Maybe this
Okay,
wasn't the
well,
wisest
so
thing
then-
to fight.
If he's fallen over, then I wouldn't throw the shirt.
I'll be fine.
It's just a flesh wound.
Does
Only
he
a
keep
flesh
bleeding
wound.
out even when he's unconscious?
I go to grab Quentin's bow.
You don't know how to use that.
That's gonna
bow.
be uber improvised. Lego.
Wait, what class
Those
is he?
are not easy to use if you have never had experience with them.
What class is he?
They are not hard to use. They're hard to hit things at
Andrew,
range
what
with.
class are you?
I am a swashbuckler.
I
would
use
go
swords
with
for a
no,
living. Let me
you
pick up a
probably
bow.
don't have any bows.
Let me look it up. I'll see what weapons
If
I
it
can
was a
use.
crossbow, I'd be like, eh.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. You might lose Quentin.
No, we're fine.
I mean, it was their idea to take on
hunt.
Blue Fan Elk by themselves
I'm actually gonna make a
with
quick
Andrew not
segue.
having a weapon.
I'm gonna make a quick segue to you guys. Jaden, as you are cooking, You feel the ground start to rumble a little bit, and you hear the thunder overhead, and this drizzle of rain starts to come down on you guys. And as a little while passes, you hear like this bleating sound coming through the woods, and you hear the sound of hooves on the ground, making this thudding sound towards you guys. You can make a perception if you'd like.
Wait, Andrew, what's your strength?
3.
I will percept.
You can't use my bow.
Why?
Because it's
Is it
a
a composite
composite
longbow?
longbow requiring a strength of 4 to pull back.
Technically, he can
He
pull it back.
doesn't
he
know this, so he's still going for your bow.
If your strength is less than the
Oh
strength
my
rating
You
God.
of
take
the
a
composite bow,
-2
you can
penalty with
effectively use
attacks
it,
with it.
but
Also, you
can't
don't
effect-
get the bonus for damage.
Okay, Bishy, you're probably with Blizzard, and you feel her kind of tense up a little bit, and she looks towards this sound, so it keeps you. She draws your focus to it, and you see this light blue glow kind of streak past you, and you feel like this whiz of air.
Wouldn't it be red for him?
No,
Didn't we say he was like colorblind with red and blues, like episode 1?
oh wait,
Yeah, I
Mixed
am
up.
because I see Blizzard. Blizzard's technically a red fan elk because she's trained.
oh you're right.
I
So
see
your
it as
colorblind self see. Wait, what
He'd
does?
see, but maybe his reds and blues are switched.
Yeah.
Are they? Is that how that works?
I
be.
think that's what we were going with.
Okay, you just see this red streak whiz past you. Jaden, you see this blue fan elk come charging towards you, towards the campfire and where you're cooking at this time.
Can I sense motive to see?
Sense motive, the elk.
Yeah, well, can I sense motive to see what they're like running from, like why they are?
Danger.
Danger, will roll them some danger.
I mean, I feel like you could crit that and that's be about all you could get.
23 on my sense motive.
You sense that they are running from danger, and you also recognize that this is the direction where your compatriots went.
What are they
That-
doing? Are they hunting blue fans?
No, we're hunting red fans.
Sure. No, but for him that's even
They're an
worse.
opposing clan of the blue fan elk.
I'm gonna hop on Blizzard and start charging in that direction because I am upset that they are going after Blizzard's kind.
It is starting to rain overhead. Do you take anything with you to cover yourself, or are you just living with it? Do you even have anything? You guys weren't prepared for a camping trip.
I have my guard uniform, which I'm wearing.
We were just kind of
You have a
having a
hood.
feast, and then
Tilts
we
can make
were
great
like
tents.
grabbed and shoved out into the woods by some crazy man who wanted to track down a bear.
Are you calling me a crazy man?
Maybe.
He's cold.
You're not here to hear.
calling someone else a crazy man, Zach.
Okay, Jaden.
Yes.
So what do you do? Because this elk is coming barreling at you, and she is not stopping.
Yeah. I'll also tell Jaden where I'm going, like in like a hurry.
Jaden?
He's
Dead?
dead. The
Dead.
soup ate him alive.
Oh, did he go to cook something?
Yeah, the bark.
Jaden? Are you there?
Dead.
Rolls
That's
distraction.
not what she meant.
Is he here?
Jaden, you're muted.
Jade muted himself.
Did mute. Oh, so you guys heard none of that.
We've heard
Not at all.
nothing.
All the helping arguments. Okay. So
We heard
I'll
nothing.
set down the pen, as I'll say for like the 8th time. My fault. And I will use. If I roll an animal, can I try to use my bard powers on animals?
Can you use
Are
your
you-
bard powers on animals? You can only use a bard power on a creature that can understand, like, fascinate. You can technically fascinate animals.
Even flies can understand distraction.
Can they?
I think that certain creatures
If
have to
you
have a high
played
intelligence.
if you played a ukulele, would that distract a fly?
No, you just got to use what interests a fly.
I suppose if you have
play
something
this
that will
pile of
interest
manure.
terrified blue fan elk,
Have me
it
come
will.
over to your house. I can distract your dog.
Yeah, but you have to have the right things. So again, if you have
Auditory.
something that you think will distract a blue fan elk, and
But music soothes the savage beast.
it is a threatened, scared for its life blue fan elk,
Elks.
you can do what you
Blue
want.
fan elk
They
are
can
not
hear
savage
miles away
beasts.
what is being loud.
You are not in
30
on this
feet in front of them.
conversation.
Just saying.
I'm gonna hurry this up.
Just saying,
It's
Christian.
10:30.
Bias party.
Okay. So Jaden, what do you do?
I have insight.
Gentlemen.
Hey, okay, I set down the pen, I run horizontally, and actually no. If it's running toward, like, in a straight line, I'm taking the pen with me, and I'm making a lot of noise.
Okay. You're taking the pan with you, making a lot of noise.
Was there anything in that pan?
Yes,
There was
your guys'
things.
dinner.
It's all on the ground now.
Says who?
No, he takes it. He's like picks it up and carries it. He's not like.
I thought he said he was making a lot of noise with the pan.
No, he's
No,
not
that
making
was
a
the
lot
pan.
of
No,
noise
with
with
voice.
the pan.
Okay.
He's traveling with the pan while making a lot of noise.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
that would
I
be
also
an
have my-
intimidate check technically,
Okay.
because it's not really distraction. You're trying to get her away from you and your pan of food. You're pretty much at massive negatives here from the creature's reaction. She is in panic state, so she barrels past you, kicking. Basically her hoof goes into the fire and she knocks out some of the wood that you guys had stacked up onto the grass. It is starting to rain, but you see the grass catch fire around the pit, and she just keeps running off into the woods.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was some flammable grass to be caught in the rain.
This is not.
It's
This is
just
not
starting
my
to
day.
rain.
Jaden, we're in a forest. It's just starting to rain. The rain has not hit the forest floor entirely, or even
And it's-
mostly yet.
And it has
Still, I'd
most
like to
likely
play
been
House.
multiple days since the last rainstorm, so I wouldn't think the ground is naturally moist.
Oh my goodness. So we're gonna have to call it for now because I know Quentin has to go home and do stuff. But
Wait,
this
so
is
where
how
was
we're
I in
ending.
rela-
Quentin
Hold
is
on,
on
where
the
was I in relation
I'm
to the
on the
charging
ground
elk? Was
bleeding
I
and
even in its
unconscious.
path?
So this is where we have to end off right now. Quentin, Fowlin is on the ground in the woods where the rain is starting to fall on top of him, and he is bleeding to death. We have Christian Frederick is racing towards them in a frenzy because he realized that they're hunting the blue fan elk, which are the steeds of his people.
Suck it.
Lorax for the deer.
The Lorax for the
You almost-
deer.
And what's funny is that the deer is winning. The elk's winning.
And Andrew is a
That's what you think.
swashbuckler in the woods with no weapon other than
A bow
A
that
bow.
he can't use.
That is incorrect. I can use it. I just take a 1 damage penalty because I'm missing the strength required to draw it by 1.
No,
Therefore, I don't get the
no,
I don't
Andrew, you're taking a -2 penalty to hit, and you don't get any bonus damage.
Okay, guys, we will
No,
have
no.
to pick.
No, I'm taking a
Let-
-1.
Let it.
I don't get the bonus damage for my strength, but I do get the damage roll.
Let
We
it
will
be
have to-
known. Andrew was offered a knife.
We will have to pick this up next weekend, next Sunday, with this intense moment of everybody basically going to die. Oh yeah, and a fire started, so let's go.
Hold on, I have a very important question. Where am I in relation to the elk? Because I'm assuming I'm still, like, staring at the tree that has my knife.
Chop a tree down with his daggers.
Yeah, that's what I basically imagined. Is you're just
Like, does it like go off in a different direction from me, or like, am I in the path?
You went-
here?
You're like, okay, so
You're so laser sharp focused you didn't even notice them stampede by.
basically,
I'm gonna make a perception check just to see.
Next time on Pathfinder.
next time on Pathfinder, we'll make that perception next time. Got it?
Oh,
Got it.
well, it's already rolled.
The end. Yay! Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.